Tiffany, we already had a fun day regardless. This interview never even start, and it was just been fun since you walked in the door. But you, like you said, the party don't start until you walk in.
I mean, I'm the party.
You are the party. I be saying I'm the party though. I'm the life of the party.
You are.
Respect. Life of the party.
Life of the party plus life of the party.
Real, recognized real.
Connected.
We here. Hey, yo, first off, everyone, I wanted to introduce y'all to Tiffany. Tiffany, this is my homegirl, Tiffany. She's from Houston, H-Town hottie. It's a southern thing. You know what I mean? We get a little flavor, a little style. How you doing?
I'm great. I'm glad to be here. This is nice.
Thank you so much. This is the real deal.
I know.
We worked hard on this. We spent a little bread on this. You know, we got to do a little something.
Okay.
You got the legs out. You know, little leg out.
Put a little extra TK oil on there. You know what I'm saying?
I love it. I appreciate you for coming on the show.
I was jealous when Troy was on here. I was like, after I went back and Troy was on here.
Troy was on here, and now
get me on the show.
But look what happened.
I know.
Look how the energy's matched, because Troy was literally our last episode, and now you're the episode to follow him.
Oh.
Exactly.
Okay.
So when this episode comes out, you will literally be the next guest.
Okay.
Exactly. So you're next. This is people gonna see this and this on you.
I'll go behind Troy.
So it's okay. So it makes sense. But your time, she said this one time. Troy, if you see this, she said it. Beef with her.
One time.
And fight with her because it's on her.
One time. I'll go behind you this one time because I love you.
We love Troy. Shout out to our theater guy. You know what I mean? We got Florida music coming out real soon. So Tiffany, I know you. I've had a chance. I don't know you, and I've been around you.
We've hung out at parties,
And you always walk in. The energy is always amazing. You tower over me because I'm a short nigga.
I tower over most
niggas. Ooh.
I'm 6'5" right now today.
Ooh. Do you have a? Would you date a short guy?
Absolutely not. I'm so sorry.
So I'm out to run it. My personality don't add up some extra inches.
I am brewing Kobe's and LeBron's.
So not me.
So I don't know if you would help
give you
procreate the babies that, you know, in the future. I'm not focused on that, but that is a thought in the back of my mind.
So as short, I'm not. There's no it's not adding up.
Honestly, I feel like you attract what you want to attract anyway, and majority of the people I attract are at least 6'4". 6'5", 6'7", 8.
What if we as short niggas can't track and we don't think that you gonna talk to us?
Well then, I can only advise you to maybe talk to someone a little more closer to your height. I don't know.
That's how we do it.
Or keep trying. Never give up. Never give up.
Shout out to the short guys. Hashtag short guys matter. This is the short guys.
Hashtag short guys
matter. This is a short guy. She don't mean it, but I got y'all because she. Are you just gonna sip on the camera like that's what it is? Okay. Little quiver, cause you just, you know what?
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
But that's how I feel about black men too. When people be like, "Oh, you should try others."
No, I feel that. You want to stay within.
Kobe's and LeBron's.
We want to stay within our race.
What is Kobe and LeBron?
Black as fuck.
What is LeBron? What is Jordan?
Black as fuck, bald.
They all.
Bald.
I don't even like bald, but not even bald, just black. They're not even light skinned. Not even on some colorism.
No, but I get you. But you want to stay within your race. It's just a little different.
I love black men.
You don't want
I love black men.
You don't want a pink hot dog.
I'll take a short black man over a tall white man.
You don't want a pink hot dog.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm scared of the pink.
The hot dogs be weird
I'm
looking.
scared of the pink.
You don't. Miss Tiffany, welcome to the show.
Hey, I'm
actress, model, athlete.
Hooper.
H-Town. Hooper.
Yeah.
H-Town hottie. Southern vibes, amazing vibes, cool person, life of the party, sis.
I'm here for all the accolades.
She gonna hear all of it. I gave people, I let them know a little bit about you.
Oh,
but this for me and them. How would you describe Tiffany Jackson? If you had to say who you are, we talking about Lil Tiffany,
Man, I wear so many hats. Okay, so, first off, I'm an athlete. I literally didn't look like this my whole life.
You're beautiful, by the way.
Thank you so much. But believe it or not, I'm like a ugly duckling per se.
Okay.
Like I was the back then hoes didn't want me.
But now
I'm hot hoes
they all on you because you.
I was just a tomboy. I used to wear my brother's clothes. I used to wear like Jabot jeans.
Okay, Jabos.
Nike slides, hair ponytails, a hooper. Like probably the 20 years of my
position?
Life. What year? What school? What country?
Not I did it all.
Yeah, like I'm shooting guard, small forward. I have a record at TSU. I went to TSU.
Yes, sir.
The real TSU.
And we don't know. It's literally. We're going to get there. It's coming.
Tennessee State.
We're going to get to it because I know y'all don't play about that.
Absolutely not. But, yeah, so, like, Hooper first. I did that. Transitioned to, like, more modeling, high fashion, runway modeling, commercial print modeling. And then I started booking a lot of acting jobs, and that's what brought me here to LA. So
what made you get into acting? Like you say you go off this ugly duckling story, and now you're here, and now you popping shit and beautiful as ever, legs is popping, and you just doing what you got to do. What made you get into the modeling space?
What made me get
into the confidence to make you not think I'm an ugly duckling, because ain't nothing ugly here.
But in sports, period, in general, like you have to have like tough, thick skin. Mm-hmm. So like you got to know how to take a L without being a sore loser or crybaby about it. So like in modeling, you have to know how to take a no. Mm-hmm. Like, no, we don't want to book you. Like you have to like kind of like get that in your skin to rejection. Really, you gotta accept rejection. So like once I was able to do that, I know like every job is not for me. They're looking for a specific type, a specific look, a specific role or whatever. Like, mm-hmm. I understand that. So me taking on as acting, I started booking more acting roles in New York because I lived in New York before I moved to LA. Mm-hmm. So I started booking more acting roles. I was actually in this short film, and we were in like 8 film festivals. We won a couple of awards for it. And it was a comedy, and I was acting, and I was like the late drunk girl.
Are you the fun drunk
I was
friend?
the late drunk.
That's your role.
My role was super late Sharon, and I was just like drunk. Like I was like popping my shit.
I can see you executing that role. Like I see you like, you want to be the drunk homegirl? I got it.
I was like, okay.
You want to be the life of the party?
I was drinking ginger ale and water all day, acting drunk.
And
taking shots of ginger ale and water, acting drunk.
Because you know what it feels like.
I was like, okay, I just got to kind of be myself outside on Saturday. Okay.
Easy.
Yeah.
Did you take any acting classes? Did you do theater? Did you do stage playing before
that?
So
in high school, I did like 2 stage plays, but I was a hooper.
So
like the base of my life was like I was a hooper. Like I played ball, I played volleyball, I ran track. I was ranked in the nation for track.
Come on.
I did ballet, tap, and jazz. Like my parents just kind of just let me just see what I like to do. And basketball, I just fell in love with it. But I always loved like acting, and like this is some weird shit. Don't judge me.
No judgment
I would be
here.
in the shower when I was like 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, whatever. I'd be in the shower and I'd be acting out scenes, trying to make myself cry.
There ain't no judgment. You don't want to know what I do in the shower. I mean, I don't do that, but...
I don't want to know.
I be singing, and I have the shower is a safe space. So
it's just you.
I have the best thoughts. I remember my dreams. I sing.
I meditate in the shower now, but like growing up, I would just see like, let me see if I can like be a serious role, or like.
There remember like some like shit like Keke Palmer would do, because Keke Palmer I feel like is like when I think about Akilah the Bee, and I think about like young Keke, I think about her like her saying shit like that, where it's like, oh, I used to be in the shower, I used to just be reciting shit like, I'm gonna be a.
And I had a game the next day. Like I wouldn't even. This is in Houston, so I wasn't even thinking about acting. This is like 15 years before I'm even here. 20
before
years.
You was even a thought.
I'm not even thinking about this. This is just like for fun. So I always had like a small like itch for acting, and
you know where it came from? Like what made it like be like, I think I can do that? Was TV, watching favorite shows?
I've always been like the comedic relief, or like the goofy.
You that auntie.
And no, just like in my friend group, like growing up, I was always an entertainment in the group. Like if it's boring, it's not. First of all, it's not gonna be boring because I'm here. Even though I was a hooper, I've always been like the relief, like the
let's
yeah,
stop
like
taking
we gonna
shit
like
so serious. Like why so serious?
Let's just have fun.
What's to the Joker? Why so serious?
Oh yeah, facts. No,
You
why
know,
so serious?
why so serious? That's what it gave when you said it. It was like, why so serious? Like, but that's how I kind of maneuver around life because everybody needs that comedic friend, the one that's gonna like make shit light. Where yeah, we stress, girl. Oh my god, this shit ghetto, da 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 da. But like,
I don't even use that word.
why not?
Stress?
Mm.
That's a negative word. I'm like as extreme
Words
positive. I'm like really big on like
words matter.
Absolutely, the power of the tongue
Power of
and
the tongue,
like
Newton's law.
what you speak. And I feel like I'm literally only here because of that. Like I've been homeless before.
When?
New York.
I know you was in New York for like 7 or so years.
Yeah,
you doing modeling for 7 years when you were out there.
I was doing modeling for 6 years. I lived in New York for 7 years. That first year was shambles. It's a shit show.
Why was it shambles?
It was just.
Did you move up there with a plan?
I thought I had a plan. Like okay, so.
Yeah, I was about to say the same shit. You took the. I was about to say, I think we need a shot. I was like, there ain't no lick in the cup. But she was like,
let's go ahead and take a shot.
We get it. We diving into it. Dude.
That ain't no shot. What is that?
Is that double?
Do another dude. Do.
Oh, you like me. Do.
Okay.
So she's not, she won't be heavy-handed. Let me put the bottle top on her. We ain't gonna put that shit. Put that shit back here. Shout out to the Rock. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts. When you asked me what I wanted to drink, what'd I tell you?
I like my men like I like my liquor. Dark. If we're going to do tequila, Reposado.
I said it can even be light skin. I don't care as long as it's brown. I like my liquor like I like my men.
Shout out to the Winning Rock. We hopefully he is sponsored the show.
Come on, but
he a black man, so.
He know what it is.
He know what it is. We're going to get him right one day. New York. When you think you had a plan.
So I went to TSU, graduated, played overseas, hated it. I was like, ooh, I'm going to book a one-way flight to New York and be a supermodel. That was my plan.
But that
was the plan.
The plan worked.
I didn't know how. I was just like, I'm going to do it. I was doing a little bit in Houston. I was doing a little bit in Nashville, but I did not know the levels of the industry, like, of modeling in New York. Like, I had no idea. I
always tell people that when I think about modeling, I think, like, you go to New York. Like, New York is the modeling hub.
Anything print, commercial. I mean, you can do commercial here, but New York is mostly, like, high fashion runway or theater because they, you know, that's where you go. Mm-hmm. But out here is more film more scripted production.
Yep.
So like there, it only made sense because I only dipped my toes into like modeling. So I did that. I moved there, and I didn't know it was as expensive as it was. I didn't know.
What was I'm curious about your living situation. I mean, you say you was homeless, so I know that.
So my living situation.
Did you eventually get a living? Like, let's talk about the homeless. But did you eventually get a living situation? And what was that like?
Absolutely, it all stems back to like what we were talking about, the power of the tongue and like how you think and how you speak. So I always been a confident woman, individual, period, in everything that I do. Even when I was in New York and I didn't have a job, I was working at Abercrombie & Fitch, like the flagship store on Fifth Avenue. Mm-hmm. So I was a model there. But like, if you work there, you know that sucks. Like that's like. Because
I moved back home, we didn't have. I'm from Pensacola, Florida, and we didn't have Abercrombie & Fitch, but we had Hollister.
Yeah,
but I know they are. Sister brothers. So I know that you can be like a Hollister model or.
Yeah, in New York. So the flagships are in New York. So like I was a flagship. I worked at the flagship store of Abercrombie. A couple doors down is the flagship store of Hollister. So like I was a model at the Abercrombie in off of Fifth Ave, and like that was just.
You kid.
ESPN, what's going
and the
on?
Calling.
That was ESPN.
They text,
they don't call. Anywho,
you're a real hooper. That's
I be needing to know like what's going on. This is just the Dodgers though in the box. Okay. Anywho, I moved there and I was staying with this guy that I was dating at TSU for like 3 years. His friend had a house or a crib in New York, and he was like, yeah, you can just crash on the couch. I was like, oh, I only need like a month and then I'll have a job and then I'll be able to. That month turned into like 2 months and then like 3 months, and he was subletting, so he wasn't even supposed to have guests. He was subletting for somebody else. So then like I had another friend, the ex that I was dating from college, his friend was working for JP Morgan, and they put them in like hotel rooms, like nice rooms. And I think they had a break and he was going home for like a week. He let me stay at his hotel for a week. So I was like, bet, I'm in a hotel for a week. And then after that, like I was kind of like couch surfing. And then
that couch surfing life is a real thing.
But I didn't have any family or friends in New York. So I had this one homeboy of mine from Houston. He was like, my cousin lives in New York. She's like a real model. And like, you hear real model, that shit is real.
No, it's a real thing.
She's a real model. She was a real model. Like, she's been in campaigns, commercials. She signed a big agency. She was like, you need to holler at my cousin. So before I even moved to New York, he called her up and we randomly met like over the phone, like really weird shit. So it was just weird. So when I got out there and I was just like thinking about moving back to Houston because I was over the shit, I called her and she was like, what are you doing tomorrow? I was like, nothing, bitch.
What you got popping?
I ain't got no job. Like, I'm out here.
I ain't doing shit.
Trying to survive. And she was like, let's meet at Whole Foods. We met at Whole Foods. She was like, I'm working this job for 50 Cent. I don't know if you remember, he had like those energy shots.
Yep.
So he was doing like an event and she was like, they're looking for girls. If you want to work, it's like $20 an hour. It's like 4 hours. You want to work? I was like, yes,
I need.
Please. So like she put me on with that. And then she also worked for Hennessy. So she was like, they're looking for girls if you want to blah, blah, blah. So we went to a Hennessy event. And then that night, they ended up hiring me. I worked for Hennessy for 6 years after that. But she let me stay with her for, like, she was just like, well, you don't have nowhere to go. You can just come stay with me. She let me sleep in her bed. I don't know this girl. I know her. This is like one of my best friends now. This is sis. Like, this is my.
That's a real friend. First of all,
shout out to Shakisha.
You found a real friend.
Shout out to
that's
Shakisha.
What it sound like.
Cause like she really like she put me on The Secret. She put me on like the power of your words.
The Secret on Netflix.
But this is before Netflix.
You read the book?
Absolutely.
I see on Netflix, but you got the real.
This was years ago. People just catching on like now. Like,
yeah.
The power of the tongue.
I've got one already, but it's so. Newton's law of attraction is so important. What you say is what is. What you put out into the universe is what is. When you say certain things, you are manifesting it, and manifestation can have a negative effect as well. So if you're saying these things like you're saying, I don't say stress.
That's
you
why
now
I don't
bringing
say
on
stress
because you saying
I
this
say
shit.
Overwhelmed. I just like change the words up and shit.
But I even learned recently from my big bro Brian Henry. He told me, he was like, yo, even when you say, yo, this is too much, like, bro, I'm getting on these bookings, I'm getting so blessed, and like everybody's calling me, this is so much. He said you gotta be mindful of that because you telling God that you're overwhelmed and that this is too much for you. So then he thinks, let me take this off for you, because you saying, so you can't say too much.
But you're not though.
Okay.
Because it's literal words. If you're saying, oh my God, I've been so blessed, I'm so overwhelmed. That overwhelmed is not stress. Overwhelmed just means like you got a lot. Mm-hmm. That doesn't mean like I'm not stressed from being overwhelmed. Like, please keep overwhelming me.
I get you.
Please,
but
please.
It's still a mindset thing because some people think about it in a negative way. It's like, I'm overwhelmed. Like,
no, facts. I don't.
But you're saying, I'm overwhelmed, but it's like, oh my God.
I'm not saying I'm stressed. This is too much.
This is like, oh my God, this is so great.
I can't do this anymore. This is just too much.
I get
like
what you're
that.
saying. That
is different than, oh my God, this is just so many
give
bookings.
Me less.
Oh my God, I just booked 6 movies. I just can't.
God, give me 7 movies. Give me 7 movies.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just the power of the tongue. But she basically put me on. Me and her, long story short, me and her ended up being on this reality show, and we got an apartment in Harlem. I ended up living in that apartment for 6 years. Like, me and her are still, we lived together for like 4 years after that, maybe 5. Like, this is like one of my best friends. So she kind of put me on, but it was a time like after when I say homeless, I mean like after my friend that let me stay in the hotel, I didn't have nowhere else to go. I had another homeboy. His dad was developing houses in Flatbush. I don't know if you know New York, but Flatbush is like the last stop on the red line in Brooklyn. It's like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I've never rode a train
I don't want to
before.
talk down on Brooklyn, but Flatbush is like.
I've never rode a train before in my life, so I don't know shit about it.
Oh, well.
And New York scares me. I always tell people I don't want to visit New York.
The rats should scare you.
The city, all that scares me.
The rats should scare you.
And I never said I want to visit that because of that.
I'm going back soon. I love it. We had a love-hate relationship. I don't know if I can live there again, but it definitely raised me on another like level. But I took the last train to Flatbush. His dad had developmental houses, but they're not finished. So it's just like open wood. He had a cot and a sleeping bag and a pillow. And he was like...
And that's the shoe?
Man, I just remember I couldn't go longer than 3 days. I would sleep in the sleeping bag, like wrap myself in the sleeping bag, because at night it's like rats, like crawling over me. And y'all got
big...
I can hear them. My first night terrified me to the gods.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
You telling me you didn't
When I say homeless, I mean like I was really homeless.
No. Dial back. You telling me you didn't stay in that space. Go ahead, baby. You didn't stay. You can put me one too. Where you at it, please. You know there we go. You telling me you didn't stay. You didn't get, there we go. I'm saying you didn't ain't even fair. That's still got more than me. You telling me you didn't stay in a space where you can hear rats crawling?
And bro, it was rats. I can feel. So he gave me a sleeping bag, like you know
I know what it is.
Like the first night, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna sleep on the cot, and I had it like here until I heard like little squeals, and I remember pulling out my phone and turning on a flashlight, and all I seen was rats.
I want to tell you,
but where am I gonna go?
I want to know you're a true tomboy because
Man.
you know most girls would have been like, I can't.
I know. I'm just a real ass nigga. So like,
I'm about to say no.
I'm gonna just do what I need to do. I'm not going home.
The truth is, you're a real ass nigga because
yeah.
I can't even do that.
After 3 days,
I'm not sleeping.
It was I couldn't I probably slept like 2 hours my first night. Cause once the sun comes out, like people start moving and doing the work, construction, they start bringing their stuff. They kind of like disperse. But like sleeping, I got there mad late. So that I can like avoid it. But as soon as we walk in, like they're not gonna be sitting there waiting for you, saying hi. So like it had to take. I literally just got on the couch on the cot and I would zip up my zipper, and I can only do it for like 3 days. By my the third day, I had booked the job for Hennessy, and then I worked that job with my homegirl, and then that was the night that she was just like, you can just stay with me, cause I told her what happened. She was like, you can just stay with me, and I was like. Okay, and then she introduced me to like, just like, you know, just changing my mindset and like just thinking positive. She made me like read more, and we ended up being on this show. The show was successful. We was on the show for 3 months.
Yeah. And
then, we got an apartment, and then after that, after I got off the show, I gained like a fan base. So now I can go to agencies. Everybody that was like, no, was
like,
trying
yes, you do what you gotta do now.
Because now I have like credits and stuff. But I didn't know about that because I was a hooper my whole life. Like it all stems from like, I really just kind of like learned all of this on my own. Like I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have anybody to teach me or tell me the stuff that I needed to. I kind of just like learned it on my own, like for real.
That's great.
I know. I don't know. You're like one of the very few. Well, now everybody knows.
Yeah.
A bitch that been homeless. Yeah, I've been homeless before.
But I appreciate because this is a part of the struggle with being a creator. I mean, I've been in LA for 3 years and like I didn't couch surf and but my LA journey has been completely different than most people. Within 4 months, I moved in with a roommate that I've known for 10 years. Like we've been brothers since for 10 years.
Yeah.
And then my other brother back there is like, so for me to move to LA, I already had a job, I had a car, I had fraternity brothers. Yeah. And my shit has been different.
You had a support system. But everywhere I've left, honestly, like even when I left Houston to go to school, I don't have no family in Tennessee, in Nashville. Like I've always kind of been on my own. I'm an Aquarius. Aquarius gang.
We see it.
So
Scorpio gang.
You know.
We're going to throw it out there.
You just had to throw that shit out there.
We think we're going to let it slide?
Oh, my God.
Let it be known.
Anywho, Aquarius gang, like, we're go-getters. So it's like, we're hustlers. It ain't no stopping. I wasn't going home. I was gonna have to probably sleep with them rats.
But I admire your commitment because you were very committed to like yo, I'm not like you
I'm not going home.
No, what you just told me and what I've learned from you that I didn't know before, you don't play. You not. Excuse me, like you ain't no pussy. Like you play your like you a hustler.
I am. Also, like, power of the tongue. Like, everything happens in my favor anyway. Even me being homeless, everything happens in my favor. So, like, look at me now.
You baddie.
I'm not, like swimming in money and, like, you know what I'm saying? But like, I'm good. I'm not homeless. I have a very nice apartment in Sherman Oaks.
Kid back at Tiffany's apartment next month.
Period. I'm having an end of year summer party.
Premiere the episode. We at your apartment.
We could do that. Have a nice little pool party at my pool. Have a barbecue. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'll say the release date if we got to. We can talk about it.
We can do that. No, for real.
We're gonna talk about it.
That'd be cute.
I mean, I come on when I thought it was. We're gonna talk about it and make it come out. I'm with it. Put on a little TV.
There's TVs in my lounge right before you go to
this is a premiere.
Heard it here first.
There we at. I ain't mad at it.
But yeah, so like nobody knows that because I just be so low key. Also, like, who wants to just be telling people about all their like struggles and like bringing them down? Like,
you want to be positive and think about like. Let me tell you the good.
I'm the Oprah of my friends. Like, what I look like going around.
Okay, Carisha.
This is before Carisha.
That's you. Not just the original new Oprah. He said, "I'm before Carisha."
It's before Carisha, please. It was Tiffany, please.
I ain't never thought about climbing on trees, but I might climb it today. It's a liquor talking.
You see a lot of people fall trying to climb the tree.
Ooh, this one gonna fall. I'm like a orangutan.
I'm like, is that an orangutan?
I don't know. It's a monkey. It's the first one that popped in my head.
See, that's the problem. I don't want an orangutan. I want another tree bigger than me.
You see how we gonna bring it back.
I just want a tree to just devour my tree. I need a devourment.
Let's say this shot, cause you know what? It's cause you wanna be funny. I got you. You didn't know what's coming next.
I'm ready for whatever.
But I'm gonna keep you waiting a little bit more. Because you mentioned something earlier that I wanted to dive into. HBCUs, I noticed the rise of HBCUs, and HBCUs have become big, major. We know about them. I went to a PWI. I probably, knowing who I am as a person, who I grew up as, I would have went to an HBCU. But I didn't know about them in high school. They didn't talk about them. Over the past couple of years, there's been coming a rise of them. Everybody's talking about them. People seeing them. You went to Tennessee State University.
Absolutely.
I know you in Texas.
The Tennessee State University. Let me correct you.
There we go. The Tennessee State University. Because I know, and I respect it. I respect everything about HBCUs. I know y'all be beefing with the other TSU.
That's because it's no beef. They're beefing with us.
Because there's only one real.
We're the real. I mean, if we're talking real times, who was here first?
Were y'all here first?
We're the original TSU Tigers, and so then they came.
Okay, so I guess that would make y'all first.
And I'm from Texas, you know what I'm saying? So like my Texas pride is
deep.
Very
A-Town hot in the bitch.
Absolutely. So for me to like, put Texas Southern on the side to rep Tennessee State, like, it's a reason. Let's talk facts. Tennessee State was here first with the original Tigers. Oprah went to TSU.
Fight her, not me.
Fight me. Pull up.
How does seeing I don't want to say how does, but like what does, and especially when you fast forward to today's age where you just see HBCUs everywhere, and I know you just recently did an alumni basketball game for your school, and I'm sure you balled out because
that was so fun.
What does HBCUs mean to you, and knowing that you went to one, you can be prideful as a black woman, and you just played in your alma mater's alumni game mean to you, and like?
Man, so like you, I didn't know anything about HBCUs. So I was just trying to get a scholarship. But my parents didn't know anything about that either. I'm the first to graduate in my class.
I'm a first generation college. Yep.
So like they don't know about that. So I was getting recruited. I was ranked in the nation for basketball as well. So I was getting recruited from like everybody. So I did all these different visits, But it was, I don't know, it was something about when I went to TSU. It was the head coach who was coaching me. Shout out to Coach Jones, Wells. Coach Wells, because she's married. Like, she really, like, pulled me in as soon as I got there. Her, the assistant coach at the time, they just, I don't know. And then, like, when you go on these visits, you get to, like, interact with the team. And, like, just knowing I'm going in the locker rooms with all these black girls. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm walking the campus. I came on a good day, too. So, like, it was, like, where the campus is, like, they have a DJ on campus that day.
The big fun. Yeah, the fun shit.
Yeah, like,
they have Friday shit.
Yeah, it's like, it's like you get the HBCU experience. I get to roam the whole campus, and, like, it's just nothing but us. I, like, fell in love with that. I'm not even gonna lie. I went on 2 other visits after that, and everything kept drawing me back to TSU. And I knew that she was a brand new coach, and everybody was leaving. All the seniors was leaving. So I was like, ooh, if I come here, I'm going to probably start.
Because she has a chance to create her own team and know what the fuck is going on.
I was starting every year.
You was smart about it.
Yeah.
She was like,
I can go to I can go to, like, Kentucky. I can go to
all these
Duke.
Schools,
I can go to all LSU.
Like,
but I'm going to be sitting on the bench. And I ain't never sat on the bench.
Because you battling with other people that's already...
Or, like, I'm competing with seniors.
There we go.
They have seniority. Like, even though I might be better than them, like, they're not going to not play them their senior year. They've been here 4 years. So I'm like, well, I'm going to just go here. I'm going to start my freshman year, and I'm probably going to start throughout my whole college career, which I did. I have 1,000 point. I'm in a 1,000-point club. I have records still top 10 at my school. Like, they love me there. So when I went, Coach Penny, he was actually a grad assistant coach when I was still a student. He was just trying to just dip his feet into, like, the coaching world. He's the head coach at TSU now, and he does this thing every year called the Deserve to Win weekend. Mm-hmm. So he brings celebrities and college Division I and overseas NBA players, and, like, we do this celebrity game to raise money for TSU athletics. And he invited me last year, and I couldn't go because I was booked for All-American. Mm-hmm. And he invited me again this year. I was like, I don't care what I'm doing. I'm there. Well, Strike was here, so I wasn't doing that anyway.
Right. But
I was like, I'm here.
But you went back, and like you had a fun time.
It was the love.
Like you had a blast.
The love, like, the love never left. I remember I got off the court after my game. It was like, so when I was playing there, it was like these old ladies who would be sitting on the front. They'd be like, good job, Tiffany, after the game. They were there at the celebrity game.
And it was like...
And they're like, we came here for you.
It was nostalgia. It was like, y'all still... First off, y'all still here? It was so lit. I know it was.
I was like, oh my God,
y'all, was your Golden
we
Girls.
Heard you were coming. We came here for you. I was like, damn. That's love,
I seen the video, the promo video, and I seen, like, you and Jordan. I was like...
I had so much fun. It was such a blast. I hosted, like, a brunch. Like, they raised the most money that they did, like, since they've been doing this. And, like, I was like, y'all, I'll come next year. I'll come the year after that. Like, I'm here for it. I ain't make no donation this year, but
I'm happy that HBCUs are getting awareness, though. Like, it's just
it's
good because, like, people, we don't know about them.
You know what I learned?
But we should be going to our schools.
You know what I learned? Most college, like, athletic spaces, they do shit like this all the time. We don't do that.
We don't.
And when we do, it's not getting it's not getting publicized like that. Like, we don't even know that this exists.
Troy asked me the other day, he said, does my PWI, does UWF, University of West Florida, do y'all even have a homecoming? And for years we didn't. We only had a soccer team. We got a football team probably 5-6 years ago.
Yeah.
And we went there, but there's no black homecoming there, so we can't really have our space of where we can really be like, I'm going back there.
Yeah.
It's not a thing.
It's a thing.
The whites don't have culture like we got culture. They don't. And I mean, they just don't.
No, yeah.
If my school curated a homecoming that was for us, it'd be lit.
See, like, my school, I grew up, it wasn't white. I would say it was like 50% white, and then the other 50, it was like 30%, 40% black, and then the rest was like Asian and other. So it was like, it was still mostly white kids, but like we still was, the others took over the half of the school. But like, I just wanted to go to a school that I knew would like love me. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to go to a school that I knew I was going to play, because I was a freshman in high school. I was on varsity in high school. I ain't never played on varsity or JV. I've always been a starter. I don't know what the bench look like. I only sit there for timeouts. So I
Pop your
know what the fuck.
She popped that shit right there. I want to know. She said she don't know what it look like. That's not for me.
Know. I don't even know.
No, you just popped your shit right there.
No, but for real, like I really like have been a starter my entire life. Like I don't know.
You really just flexed right now. You wanna know that though? You really just flexed. She was like, I don't know what that looked like. Let me just take a quick water break.
So me going to LSU.
Come on, LeBron.
Me going to LSU or me going to Kentucky and sitting on a bench for a year.
She said
that I don't even know how that would even sit with me. Like, I don't know. Me not being on the court touching the ball, like, I don't know. Like, I'm here to help. I'm the help.
You are the.
If I didn't play, we losing. Like, I love to be like, depend on me, please.
Because you got it.
Please depend on me. I'm gonna make sure we good.
Now I want to depend on you right now, cause we finna pivot. Now we getting into the nitty gritty of the show. You know what I mean? We getting into On the Rocks. Go ahead and pour me. Look at she pouring my shower already. Thank you.
That's a lot.
No, yeah, but you need more. That's my cup.
Oh, this is good for you?
This is good though.
Oh,
but you need to pour you a little bit more. You need to go a little bit up because this is good.
Why are you trying to kill me?
No, it's a game. No, you gotta pour more. It's a whole game.
Also, I don't have to take the whole shot.
No, it's not. No, you gotta pour more.
I'm not taking this whole.
No, it's not a whole shot. I promise you. Just follow the rules.
Don't be trying to kill me.
I'll let you. Yeah, if we need more, we pour more. But I think it should be good.
He going to jail.
Yeah, put me in jail.
He going to jail.
So we here. So next up is called On the Rocks. On the Rocks is my game show on Live with Lamar. And what we do here is I ask you 10 questions. You got 60 seconds to answer these 10 questions. However many questions are left is how many seconds. Not that bad.
So I'm about to take my time.
You're going to be sipping this drink. Seconds, not minutes. So I 1, 2, 3, 4, and then end it. If you got 4 questions
you lucky
left.
I'm a real ass.
But you're real. We got you. So I got 10 questions here for Tiffany. You'll get to know her a little bit more. My timekeeper got in the back. My producer, John H. Bravo.
You get on my nerves.
So we here exactly. He's shaking your nerves. So we got it ready. Are you ready?
Come on, let's go.
All right, but we ain't gonna do it.
So wait, I start as soon as you start.
No. You don't drink nothing right now.
Okay.
We got 10 questions. However many questions are left equals how many seconds you got to take on the clock.
Oh, well, I ain't getting none of them wrong.
Okay, bet. Let's go. Ain't nothing wrong. It's all about getting on to you. We'll see what you get. In 3, 2, 1, and basketball or tennis?
Basketball.
Of course. That was an easy one. I gave you. That was one. What's one thing you can't leave the house without?
Mascara.
You got a favorite brand?
It don't matter as long as it make my eyebrows do this.
I know. I figured that.
I got long eyebrows, so it's not much.
Your eyelashes.
Eyelash. You know what I mean. Damn. Eyebrows all the time.
She already lit.
Dang.
What's one thing a guy can do that's going to turn you the fuck off?
Ignore me.
You like niggas that double text you?
What?
Double text you?
No, ignore me. The worst thing you can do is ignore me.
So don't text you back.
Like, just don't ignore me.
Okay.
Like, it's no time frame, but like, come on, bro. We be on our phones. Stop playing.
I know you are a tennis star on All-American Homecoming. I'm going to put you in Simone's seat.
Okay.
Damon or Orlando?
Damon. He's from Texas, too.
I can't even. That's it. That's a lot. She got more. She got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seconds.
What's the rest of them? Let's go.
No, we're going to get into them. But you got to take your 6 seconds of shot. 6 seconds.
6 seconds?
Of shots.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was a lot, so I ain't going to make it. Cool. We're going to dive back into Damon or Orlando. You already knew I was going to ask for it. First off, congratulations on season 3.
Yes, did you hear about it?
I know. I seen them. I recently got an All-American Homecoming. I fell off the original. If I had to be honest, I wish it would just ended. I admire Spencer James and what he's done for the show, but I feel like it got prolonged. But All-American Homecoming, I was like, why are we seeing the original with the spinoff.
Yeah.
It's the end.
That was the pilot.
And they did a pilot.
That was the pilot.
So
then
I dive back and I watched Homecoming, which you're on as one of the tennis stars, and I love All American Homecoming as a person, somebody that went to college, somebody at my HBCUs, seeing Princeton and everything, and you're on there. It was amazing. And I know Simone is currently. We all ended season 2 with
the cliffhanger.
Who is she gonna choose, Lando or? I'm letting you know I choose Lando.
So Lando was my top choice.
He is
because in real life that is beautiful.
You know, he is a beautiful man.
He has an accent. He talks like this. How you doing? We talk like this. Oh, good morning. Good morning.
One of us is lying on Peacock. One of us is lying. Lando is on there. That's not his word. That's his show. His name.
That's his name on All American. Lando.
I'm picking Lando.
So this is the T. Damon is not returning in season 3. So it kind of
makes it be, but he's a. Ooh.
But it's like, I chose Damon. You feel me? Because he from Texas. You feel me?
That's why you chose him.
He from Dallas, Texas. I've had conversations with him, like on set. Like,
shout out to Peyton.
He cool as shit. Like, shout outs to Peyton Alex because he's a really great actor and he's cool as shit.
He's a great guy.
He saw us freezing at this one scene. We were freezing and he was like trying to get us in the heater. Like, he was cool as shit. And then I said something. I was like, it's not. It don't feel like this in Texas. And he was like, "What part of Texas you from?" And that's how we kind of reconnected. So every time I see him, I'll be like, "What's up, Dallas?" He'd be like, "What's up, Houston?" So I just have a personal connection with him. But I learned that he will not be returning.
I think I said too, as well as I don't remember her. I don't know her real name, but the principal.
Yeah, Camille. She's not returning.
I know. I seen.
She
both
wasn't
of them.
gonna return.
No, I seen both of them. They're not. Both of them are not. Returning.
But I knew she was. We already knew she wasn't gonna return.
But they both were like. Oh, see. Okay, see, we gonna talk. We not gonna go there. We're moving forward from there. Next question we had on the list was which kid were you? Nickelodeon, Disney, or Cartoon Network?
Damn, I was neither.
What was your network?
I was watching like UPN.
Not you watching the cartoons.
I was watching like Moesha and
I'm a UPN baby
Fresh
too.
Prince.
I'm a WWE superstar. Thursdays.
Yeah, I was watching like what was
the
it?
Parkers and all of us and all that.
Like,
but you were watching no cartoons?
I wasn't watching cartoons.
You had no. But when
I was in a car. Pepper Ann was my. One Saturday morning was my shit.
But none of this.
I never came home and watched cartoons. I always came home and watched real nigga shit.
For those that want to know, I'm a Cartoon Network baby.
I was watching real shit.
But a lot of my friends. But here's the thing though with me too.
You said what?
We call them the black shows in my house. Like.
But that's the thing with me. I didn't watch cartoons growing up either. A lot of my friends watched certain things. I was into more real shit.
I was forced to watch that shit like when I was at daycare and stuff.
But you didn't.
No.
Didn't connect with you.
I wanted
the real shit. You want the drama.
Yeah.
You want the flavor of love when they want the flavor of love.
People were calling me Brandy at 12. Who is Brandy? So now I'm watching Moesha.
Yeah, no, I think you kind of favor her. But I love Brandy.
I love Brandy. I get Brandy and Kelly Rowland. I get the
mix of them.
Who's gonna
mix them? That's what you gonna fall into.
I'll take Brandy and Kelly Rowland mix.
You giving me Brandy?
That's fine. She's one of my favorite R&B singers. If I meet her, I'm gonna. My mom took me out of school in the 4th grade because she was at the mall, and my mom came and took me out of school so I can meet Brandy. So like,
that's a good person to meet.
I love her.
Okay.
I'll look like her. That's fine.
Your next question. Your top 3 favorite holidays.
My birthday.
You sound like me. My birthday is my number 1. Same with me.
New Year's.
New Year's is my 2nd.
Oh, are we twins?
Let's see what your 3rd one is.
My 3rd one would be...
Hit it, please, so I can give you a hug.
I gotta think on it.
But I seen what's on your page. But you already hit 2 for me. Those are my number 1 and number 2. My birthday and New Year's. What's your number 3?
So I don't expect anything.
Oh, it's not.
I don't expect anything.
Christmas. Halloween for me.
You didn't let me finish.
Say less.
I don't expect anything for Christmas, but I love to give for Christmas. So it's a tie between Christmas and Halloween because I
seen your costume.
I
love Halloween. I love dress up too.
I love to dress up. Also, I grew up in a Southern Baptist church.
And my mama wouldn't let me dress up for Halloween.
I used to have to go to church for Halloween.
She said it's the devil.
It's the devil's holiday.
The last person you dressed up as.
I grew up in a Southern Baptist. I grew up in a Southern Baptist church.
Who was that person you dressed up as?
I was Clueless.
That's what it was. I can remember. Yeah. I knew it. That's why I knew to ask you that quick, because you post pictures every time for holidays.
Yeah, holidays in America is just not real life. So
have fun with it.
Why not?
I love Halloween.
Enjoy it how you want to enjoy it. I'm not a limitation or like, I like whatever.
Have you ever been thinking about your costume for this year?
Kind of. But like, I don't know if that's what I want to use now, because shit is changing like every month. But I've never, like, if I do something, it's never like the new thing. Like, I won't be Barbie or the Little Mermaid. And I think that's what everybody's doing, and I'm not doing that. It would be like on some
being creative with it.
Yeah. Like, I need to do something different. I don't want to be like, you know what I'm saying?
I got my two in. I always do two.
What's your two?
I can't tell you on camera.
Damn.
I mean, I don't want you to tell me either. We're going to pop
No, I'm like, but now
No. We can talk about camera.
We're not going to talk about it, but now I'm about to think about the shit.
Think about it.
Because now I need to know who I need to be. Because now I know you on some Halloween shit.
Always.
So, like,
I got two already playing.
Okay. Yeah, I be planning my shits.
That's where we at with it.
Okay.
So, Women's Equality Day, August represents and recognizes Women's Equality Day.
Oh, that's what August is?
It's one of the things.
I just thought August was the month of my mama's birthday.
It's one of the things.
Okay.
How do you, being a black woman in an entertainment space, in the actor space, as a tall black woman, because I'm pretty sure it has this, like, you know,
Absolutely.
So how do you show up every day being a beautiful, tall, black woman, HBCU from Houston, Texas, Southern? How do you show up in spaces to represent for you, the women and girls that look like you? How do you show up?
Honestly, I've never been an overthinker, so like, I don't walk into any room like thinking
this is
about,
you
know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna either fuck with me or you don't fuck with me. Most of the time you gonna fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't know. I don't think about it too much. I just kind of just go in there, cause
you're so like, you.
Yeah, I just kind of just go in there.
This interview has made me love you so much more than I knew I loved you before. Because you're so great. Like, I've got a chance to be around you, and like, I don't think I even knew you was from Houston, the South, or like you my homegirl type shit. I can hang out with you.
I'm really a ghetto ratchet ass,
which is
sophisticated,
me.
Classy ass
I can hang out with you.
Absolutely. And you won't fight.
We got to.
Unless we have to.
And then I know that we good.
Yeah. We gonna get lit, but we not gonna look crazy out in public, because don't nobody need to see that. Like, we gonna always keep it classy. Like, I just be trying to just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like now people are just kind of like seeing who I am. Like, I be low key. Like, if you know me, you know me. But if you don't, once you meet me, you be like, oh, she lit as shit. But I just don't be, you know what I'm saying? I be low key. That's why I done hung out with you on multiple occasions. And this is the first time
we had a real.
You had to get a whole interview from other people to see.
I pay attention. The energy, I felt the vibration somewhere.
Yeah.
So I knew that you was the perfect guest to come on the show. And
I'm just glad you invited me.
I'm glad that you're here to, like, you know, show us a little something, a little 1-2. I know you've been in this game for like 10 plus years.
Yeah.
And I recently been struggling with this thing of, like, in October I celebrate 10 years of Live with Lamar. Not just Lamar Robinson of being a host. I've hosted many atmospheres, and sometimes I don't want to say I want to give up, but like, I've been thinking about security, stability, writer strikes.
Fuck that.
Things going on, and I be thinking about like,
fuck that.
When do you give up? And I'm like, I don't want to give up, but I don't want to.
Fuck that. That's why I tell my friends. I have friends that be coming to me and I be like, fuck that shit. Like, that's the whole thing. Like, you'll miss out on your opportunity right before the opportunity comes. Like, if this is what you want to do and you're passionate about this, like, you can't stop. Like, it's gonna happen. Like, it's gonna happen eventually. All you gotta do is, like, pray about it, You know what I'm saying? Talk about it, speak about it, put it out there, like tell people about it, because other people's energies add to your energy. I mean, sometimes people be praying for your downfalls, but I also pick who I associate myself with. So like all my friends is rooting for me. So I ain't got to worry about if I say something that I want to do or something, you know, they're putting in a negative energy that's going to make, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like, whatever you want to do, like, do that shit. Even I've been doing this 10 years, probably been 11 now.
It's 11 now.
Yeah, it's been 11 now. Like, and I'm just now, I've never worked so much in my life in 2022. I booked 3 movies. I'm a reoccurring actress on a series. I'm not reoccurring, but I am on a Star Wars show. You know what I'm saying? I booked mad commercials for Powerade, Gatorade, Twitch.
You People, White Man Can't Jump.
You People, White Man Can't Jump.
You recently started in this year.
All American Homecoming.
Yes.
I was also in Cheaper by the Dozen. I'm a basketball player on there. I'm on Ashoka on Star Wars. It's on Disney Plus.
There we go.
And then it's just like mad, like Champion, Nike, Powerade, Gatorade, like commercials.
Work and fucking busy.
But I just be trying to stay busy. So like if I can never, like, even now with the strike.
So we know what SAG is, and a lot of people don't know what it is. A lot of people don't even know what the fuck is going on in our industry, and we out here dying and struggling there. They like, oh, you making money? He's like, girl, we on a whole strike. You don't know what the fuck going on.
Exactly.
Can you just let the people know what SAG-AFTRA is and how it really makes sense, and let them know what's going on in our industry and how we broke?
So SAG is the Screen Actors Guild. So basically, it's like union for actors. You know, every like corporation has like union. So that's the union for actors. And like basically what we're doing right now is we are striking for like benefits. I don't know if you know about like the music industry. If you think about like SoundCloud or Spotify or Apple Music, the music industry aren't getting paid for like their plays or their streams.
Because we're not producing shit. For them to have that music being run over any type of...
They're just not getting paid for like the plays. So the contract with SAG ended weeks ago. It ended with the writers months ago. And then it ended with the actual actors weeks ago. So there's like 2 different things that's going on.
So it's
right
like
now.
levels of like different people that are being affected by this.
So there's the Screenwriters Guild, SGA. They started the strike, and basically they're just asking for what they pay for. Like, for example, let's say they write something and it didn't get approved, and they need more time to write a new script. They weren't getting paid for that, so they want that. Screen Actors Guild is also asking for like AI protection from writing from
people have been saying that where like
training.
AI is trained over. It's like we can just do AI, but it's like,
but it's different. So the writers are trying to stop the training of AI to write these scripts, because they can just shoot out 20 scripts a day. Like it's a computer system, so like they can just spill it out. So they're trying to stop that off. But like, this is what I learned today from like so one of my mentors, her aunt was the SAG president for years. So like what they're trying to do right now, she's not the president now, but what they're trying to do right now is they're trying to pay. So they're just like, okay, so if we pay you for this time, then can we still use it? But they're not here for it. Like, basically, we're not here for any of the AI. That's just the writers.
And that's what people have been saying. Like, what about AI? AI can do, and it's like... So
AI can write a whole script, and the Scripted Writers Guild is not trying to hear... They're not here for it. They're like, let us write it, because that's our job. It's a real human that's producing this labor.
Sense. AI don't get it right all the time.
The counter, conversation was... Okay, the AI might get it right, but we'll pay you to fix what the AI don't get right. And we'll credit you for the AI, even though you didn't write it. the AI wrote it, but you fixed it, and we're gonna credit you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a lot of people in the industry who's like, we can do that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like that's not your work. It's a computer. Like, you know what I'm saying? So then there's that, and then there's like the Actors Guild. So then there's like us who, the main thing is two things: residuals and AI. So like they are trying to say that if you come in, this I'm gonna use you as an example. You come in, we scan your body for AI for a certain role. We can use everything that we just did forever. So if you're at home and you're watching Netflix and you see you being a predator, getting shot in the face, and you don't get paid for it, you're not getting any residuals, like no, nothing. But they have authority over everything. Like they are not trying to do that. They're not trying to do that at all. The production team, they want to use our AI forever and not pay us, basically. The production team said absolutely not. So that's why we're still in strike. Because they do not think that, they really just want to take our
rights and bodies and authority,
our writers and our bodies, and just use it for AI for the future, because we're in 2023 and that's what the fuck happens. And like the non-union and the union board is not here for it. And we're like, nah, bruh. Because you need to sign off on this before you even use us for anything. If you want to use Samuel Jackson to be this fucking slave, whatever, like you can't, whatever, you don't have you can't even use him. You can't even use him because we're not on contract. So like we're just trying to protect ourselves.
So how are you managing and staying like upfront and like just get into like, you know, with everything that's going on, it's been a rough 2023, and like staying busy and staying motivated to like this is still gonna be what I want to do. What steps are you taking to like keep it your reality?
Man, that's a good question. I'm honestly just trying to just stay positive. I'm trying to humble I'm always humble, but I just be trying to keep myself humble, because this has caused me to, I don't know if you heard that, like some of the production team of the strike is like, we're going to do this until they're homeless, until they lose their jobs. Until they lose their houses and their apartments. Did you hear about that?
No, I didn't.
Oh yeah, so they want to go through this until like.
So they willing to keep on pushing to where they feel like we have our hands forced to where it's like we got to come across.
Exactly, like they're doing this until we can't do nothing else but submit to whatever it is that they're trying to do. Like they've literally, it's I'm not just talking.
No,
that shit.
I know you're not.
It's literally like they've said that. Like they've said they're just trying to do this until we're homeless and we lose our houses. So for me, it's just humbled me a little bit. I've always been super humble anyway. It's just humbled me a little bit to be like, well, this is what I love to do. I don't see myself working for nobody. I'm a boss ass bitch.
We know.
I can't work for nobody. Like I'm not a 9-to-5er. I'm not a regular schedule as.
I can't even do it. I be trying, but
it's just not my thing. Like if I want to wake up at 12 and my dog is just sitting on my shoulder, chilling, trying to wake me up because and I don't have nothing to do because I don't want to. I want to be able to do that. Mm-hmm. I just always just felt like that anyway. So like it's just kind of humbled me, but also it's also I'm not stupid. But at the end of the day, like I'm a working actor. I was a working actor, so like because of the strike, I'm not a working actor. Like I have to find other forms of, making money. So, I've gotten a job. It took me a while to find a job. It's a good job. I work at Equinox.
Yeah.
It's lit. I work at the most lit Equinox in LA.
Yeah, everybody.
So I'm not even tripping on it. But it's like other people that I know, like friends that I know who's gotten FedEx jobs, who's gotten Prime. Like they've gotten like real jobs. Like they work corporate. Some of them are transitioning from arts and entertainment because of this. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, it's really kind of like, it's crazy to watch like how it's like moving other people and making them realize other talents that they have to maybe try something new. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know people who's getting out of the industry, who's like, well, I found this job, I love it. Fuck this. They're not paying me. I can make more here and do this, and I like this. Yeah, so it's like it's opening eyes.
It's been getting very rough out here. Just trying to stay afloat, trying to stay positive, trying not to give up, not to quit what we want to do, and like I feel like we all like really just like going through it right now, but we're power in the tongue.
Power of the tongue.
Staying positive.
Everything works out in my favor. Everything works out in your favor.
It does, and I like that. I love the energy you can spread in here because
everything works out.
Niggas want to give up sometimes.
We about to be lit.
I'm right. We are lit.
I mean, we lit, but we about to get more.
We got some heavy shots here too, by the way. You know what I mean?
I mean, I try to pour some in.
Yeah, no, you poured me a little bit. You know what I mean?
I know, my bad.
So what else as we get ready to wrap up, what else you got coming up? What we can expect from you?
Well, minus the strike that took over my life, but it's fine because
you always lit and you always so woke.
I know. So like, you know, I've been working on my line. I have a athleisure line. It's called Gym. I've been working on that for like 2 years, low key. It's just kind of been like a personal project, but it's basically kind of like trying to appease to like women who's like taller. Like I like to wear tights, but I don't want my tights to stop right here. Like I want my tights to stop down here. But not even just that. Like, what if I want to go to like lunch first? Like, what if you be like, let's go get some sushi,
and you like,
and I'd be like, damn, I gotta work out with my trainer at 2. Be like, let's come meet me before, but I still want to be cute.
You want to make it mirror to match.
So like my line is very like adaptable. Like you can kind of wear it anywhere. You can throw on heels. You can throw on kicks. So I've been just kind of focusing on that. I have like other. It's also a not-for-profit based company. So like a portion of the proceeds will go to somebody. Like that's I don't feel like I'm doing anything if I'm just making money. Like it needs to like be for something. You know what I'm saying? Like I need to like make money and it has to like go towards something. Cause I know personally I can't go.
It's like I will make you go. You gonna go to what you.
I can't, but I don't have to go if I'm like I can't go and feed the homeless. But I'll go and feed the homeless.
But you want to contribute.
I'm gonna feed the homeless probably more than if I was to go and feed the homeless.
Yeah.
So like I'm just trying to find a way where I can implicate like everything that I'm trying to do as a athlete, as a model, as an actress, and still be able to put in my part because I don't feel right making money and like not giving back.
I thought that's the biggest thing though. I think as we make money, we continue to grow. We have to always give back.
Yeah, like if we like, what are we doing?
It's supposed to be an end goal. You got to get back. You got to show love.
You have to. I grew up in a Southern Baptist church.
But we get it. We get it.
I have to. Like I have to do something. I can't just be out here making all this money and not doing nothing. I mean, I could.
What song playing? The only one song that's playing in my head. Make it rain, bitch. Make it rain. That's what popped in my head. That's what I was thinking.
I'm here for it. That was mine too. As soon as you said that.
There we go. How can people keep up with you? How can they follow you? Let them know. Cameras right
there. You can follow me at It's Me Tiffany. ITZ Me Tiffany. Yeah, that's my thing for everything. And
that's me too. Make it easy.
It's Me Tiffany. ITZ Me Tiffany. Follow my dog too, cause he lit.
What's your dog's Instagram?
Dolce.
Dolce.
His name is It's Me Dolce. And Dolce lit. He's a blonde Yorkie. Have you ever seen a blonde Yorkie?
I don't keep up with dogs.
You know what a Yorkshire Terrier? You know what a Yorkie is?
Nope.
You do know what a Yorkie is.
Maybe if I seen him, like, oh, that dog.
You know the little black and brown dogs, the little cute dogs that everybody like?
Sure. I'm not a pet person. You see any furry animals running around here?
Well, my dog is bougie and he lit as fuck.
He has it. And why she get ready to show me just what a Yorkie look like. Hey, thank y'all for showing up for the episode of Live with Lamar. I know we've been away for a minute, but we're back. We have my girl Tiffany. I had a blast too. You're amazing. You match my energy. I did expect less.
I always match your energy.
We always
match energy.
I guess I never recognized. Cause we probably both already be up there.
Period.
But
and
now
it'd be quick.
Yeah. But now we're here.
Yeah.
I'm so glad to connect with you.
Thank you for having me.
You're amazing. Shout out to Tiffany, Live with Lamar. Tiffany. Y'all follow us at Lamar Robertson TV. It's been amazing. SAG-AFTRA, we stand with you. We gonna get through this together.
With you. Stop playing.
Stop playing with us. We gonna get through this together. We gonna get more money because it's been rough. Ooh, I almost cried. We good.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, it's you wanna take a? I'm not taking this whole shot right here.
Yes, you are. We taking it together.
All this?
Yep.
Y'all see
Here,
this?
pour a little bit in mine.
This is the same shot.
Look at mine.
We got the same.
Okay.
It's a little bit. I ain't never.
I'm trying to help you out.
Cheers to the camera. We gonna take all this?
Stop. Listen. Stop being a little baby. Come on. Stop being a little baby. Come on.
Y'all goodbye. We'll talk to y'all later. It's just a lot.